23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Burrow's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Now Joe Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Burrow. caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Mayfield. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Burrow. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 1st and 10. Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
24 is the mic. I'm trying to collect.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
First down. Here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 7.
Kings. 50 seconds to mine. Regular. Here we go, D. Hey, just
Mayfield off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Mayfield now from the 50. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Six yards left on second down. Burrow looking to pass. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This one caught out wide by Landry. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
24's the mic. Watch the bag. Alert! Alert!
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go. Ready? Line 14.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Mayfield. Got a man at Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Mayfield with it once more. It's caught by Hooper. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play that time for Cleveland.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mayfield now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Second and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for a loss on the play. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Strong right. Alert. 3 down. 24 seconds.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Go.
To throw, Mayfield steps away. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal,
get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And just a yard to go here on second down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. A handoff to Mixon. 78 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need... And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Browns on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Sam Hubbard able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
Dude, we can't get stopped. You see me out here. That's right. We can't get stopped.
And what is this? They're lining up